We here at the Game & Saloon Riff Tracks always support any and all that are involved in the creation and distribution of any show we feature, and will encourage any of those watching to support the official release. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you pre-recorded from our internet couch. This is the Game & Saloon Riff Tracks for January the 16th, 2016, with your host, Peacemaker2448.
And Rampant Epsilon. And you didn't flub nothing up this week.
Woohoo! So yeah, we're on break from Go Busters this week to watch Captain in the Game Master. We're in trouble. Potentially.
Like I said, I want to hate you already.
Well, it's not like Bomberman's green instead of blue, or not Bomberman, Mega Man's green instead of blue.
Just no.
I mean, it's not like he's known as the Blue Bomber or anything.
No.
Anyway. So yeah, before we get into that, we would normally talk about what we've watched this week, but unfortunately, the only thing we've been able to watch is fucking Ruby because no one has subbed Ghost yet for some weird, stupid reason.
Yeah. Don't understand that one at all.
I'm just like, okay, there are 3 subgroups: Orange Lion, TV Nihon, and Overtime are all subbing Ghost on a weekly basis, right? How the fuck do we coincidentally go, oh yeah, no one's subbing Ghost this week, even though an episode did clearly come out? Like, apparently Overtime's working on the Drive movie, so I'm like, okay, maybe they're focusing on the Drive movie, and they'll just release 13 when fucking 14 and the next Turrican Sentai episode come out next week. I'm like, okay, fine. Then I look at TV Nihon and go, okay, even on your late standard, or even on your standard pacing, your episode should be out by now. Nope! And I'm like, are you working on the fucking Drive movie too? And then I go over to Orange Lion, the literal last subgroup to pick from, as it's the newest one, and it's like, apparently not, because they're not working on anything else except Ghost and Den-O! And even then, their Ghost episode should be out by now.
So wait, they're doing Ghost and Den-O?
Yeah, apparently they're doing a new sub of Den-O. But as they say in their projects in the work on their page, Den-O, Bear With Us, Duke and Knuckle came out November 11th, meaning they've already subbed it. Ghost, as it comes out.
Huh.
I'm just like, what the fuck? This is either the purest of coincidences, because somehow everyone took a break from Ghost this week for no apparent reason outside of Overtime, or we've all started working on the Drive movie, and then we're gonna get 3 subs of the Drive movie out at the same goddamn time, and I'm like, what of you could have worked on Ghost? Any of you could have worked on Ghost. We didn't need the Drive movie out that quick. Unless you're all just like, fuck it, none of us are liking Ghost, we're just gonna sub the Drive movie because we all like Drive better. I don't know.
Yeah, but to me, I kind of feel like Ghost has potential still. It's like, I don't feel like it was just a dead stop from the start. No, I feel like it's had potential, it's just it's not embracing that potential yet.
Unless the whole 99-day time limit finally broke everybody, it's just like, nah, fuck this show now. They reset the time limit, and I'm like, to be fair, there's the whole reason they said reset the time limit is because of toy bullshit, I think.
Well, yeah.
And technically, it's more of an extension than a reset at this point.
Well, though, I guess you'd have to count that as a reset because it's the full 99 again.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like a 60-day extension or something like that, then yeah. Mm-hmm. But this is more of a reset than an extension.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, I haven't even seen the full Raw yet, because the only Raw I've watched, because I have not downloaded the Raw of Overtime, is the one that got posted on a Facebook page, and it's garbage quality at times.
I've gotten to the point, and this could be bad, but with Ghost right now, I'm at the point of I catch the subs. I don't even attempt to catch the Raws anymore.
Yeah.
It could be because of Ninja, and I always, when I do watch the Raws, I wind up catching most or all of it, and Ninja lost me early.
Mm-hmm. By the way, also in the week of No Ghost, guess what Overtime decided to sub? The fucking Ninja movie.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I so don't care.
It's like, I get they had to do that at some point, but why? Why push that up? Do some of the old projects first.
Or do some of the standard projects, but yeah. So, we have No Ghost to talk about. We have Ruby to talk about.
Yeah.
Fuck the feels in these in this episode. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, and I need to mention something that got posted on Rooster Teeth that makes me go, oh god. This season's gonna get really dark by the end, isn't it? Apparently, I don't know who it is, but somebody from Rooster Teeth posted on the website an article stating, hey, if you have younger viewers that you watch Ruby with, we're going to advise you to watch the episodes before you have your younger viewers watch them, because things are going to get dark. That was the essential gist of it. No, it wasn't specific on what's going to happen, but I'm like, oh, God.
Well, to be fair, we kind of know. Okay, I'm gonna put this out before we say something that could be potential spoilers for the season. If you haven't watched, then please skip ahead for a little bit until you either hear something you know of or hear us no longer talking about Ruby. Yeah. But to be fair, we kind of know the potential outcome of Pyrrha, and that could be the dark thing that they're kind of saying about.
But I've seen a piece of fan artwork of like what the end of the next battle could be between Pyrrha and Penny, and no! Like, God, no! I'm like, there's that, there's, the fucking opening is bleak as shit as well.
Yeah.
Which totally doesn't help matters. And I'm like, fucking Yang's already, been framed for something that she didn't do, and there's almost no way to prove it. Unless somehow Ruby was going to go check the cameras, and somehow there would be something on the cameras that could prove her innocence.
I don't think there is on the cameras, but did you catch the subtle look on Ruby's face when she found out what happened in the doubles round that we saw?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of made, I think that got the ball rolling. Kind of did.
Yeah. I mean, I have to think that there's a reason they showed, the Little Rock moving for in the flashback episode when Emerald moved. And you, Summer still saw that even through the illusion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe there's something like that on the cameras. Something moved unexplainably. And then that's going to get people thinking, wait a minute, is there more to this? I also have to go, okay, in a world of magic and other shit going on, I have to think illusions might be in the realm of possibility in some people's minds. Even Crow.
Have to think that.
Even Crow, who, may I remind you, was the one who rescued Summer in the flashback episode!
Yep.
Meaning he may or may not know who Team Cinder looks like.
To be fair, I think he knows what they look like. I think the problem is he's too drunk to remember what they look like.
Well, the easy explanation would be that Emerald used her semblance to, like, mask them all.
I
in the fight.
doubt it. Because he looked clearly at them in that flashback episode.
True.
I mean, I would have thought they would have made that be known there kind of deal.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
unless somehow Emerald is masquerading a lot of them throughout this entire point, throughout their entire infiltration of Beacon. Because if that's the case, why the fuck haven't they been caught yet? They have been on publicized television!
Okay. I get back to the statement that I said about Crow, and he's the only one that could physically know what they look like. Because there was no one else there.
True.
And that kind of makes me ponder what I've even said, because he did have a line saying that they were already there. So I have to think that he knows they're there, but he don't want to start something until he can figure out what they're doing.
True. Which has led to Cinder going, I have control of everything!
Yeah.
And their fucking checkmate program.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god. This is getting worse because you people aren't doing anything. Ruby and team are the only ones trying to do anything. Literally, they're the only ones trying to do anything. Fucking Crow and the rest of them are going, well, we're gonna try to do something. And I'm like, what? What are you gonna try to do? You know they're here!
Okay. But, you know what I'm almost feeling? Yeah, they've shown Pyrrha what's happened to a point. I don't think it's necessarily boiled down to she's the only one that needs to know what's going on. But I don't think they want to be open about it either. Which is leading the teams that we know are going to be the big parts in it to have to figure out the clues.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, you lead an academy full of people who whoop ass and take names as their job.
But you think about it. If he let every one of them know who it was and let them all try, how many of them do you think would get hurt in the process?
Probably a good bit.
So it would be smarter to let the ones that are clever enough to figure it all out be the ones to try. Because they've at least got enough sense about them to try to avoid the bulk of the danger.
True, but I'm like, this is turning into one big game of chicken of who the fuck is gonna call the bluff first.
True.
Because then there's like, we're just gonna waltz around here with no disguises and just go, yeah, we're totally just gonna sit here and clearly do whatever the fuck we want, and they're not gonna stop us. Whereas fucking Ozpin and the rest of them are like, well, we're just gonna bide our time and hopefully we're just gonna, figure out what she's going to do and stop her. And I'm like, you are literally playing a game of chicken with each other, with everyone's lives at stake. What if you call somebody's bluff?
But
what do you do it?
You know what's getting me though? We still don't know the true meaning as to what exactly Cinder is wanting to accomplish. Like, we know her short-term goal and why she's at Beacon, but it's like, what's the long-term goal?
I have to assume it is either claim all the powers of all four maidens, or just start grabbing everybody's semblances and just be like, I will become a god because of how much power I have.
I mean, that's that's where I'm kind of sitting with it. It's like we don't really know her full long-term goal, and I feel like maybe that's what Ozpin and all of them are wanting to wait on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're wanting to figure out what her overall goal is, because they know what the short-term goal is. That's why they're keeping all this under wraps. It's just.
I'm still just waiting.
I'm
just waiting for like Ozpin and the rest of them's patience to just blow up in their face and just have it just fucked a lot of them over again. I'm like, we could have done something earlier at any point.
And it will. That's what's
You
bad.
know Team Ruby's been investigating this. You know they've been close to the truth. Hell, you probably have figured out by now that Ruby fucking encountered Cinder and fought her.
Maybe not 100%, because from what we understand, no one's actually gotten a good view of her. They've gotten to see her power.
Right. Well, they at least know she's probably fought someone at Beacon connected to all this. I'm just, Ozpin, you were playing a very dangerous game of chicken. Stop expecting her to make the first move.
Okay, but look at the past 2 seasons, at the progression we've gotten.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of letting them run close to the truth to try to push Cinder out. Like, I think he knows they're there, but he wants them to make the first move. Then he's going to unleash hell on them.
Well, unfortunately, Cinder has already put cracks into the formation of fucking Team Ruby because of what the fuck they did to Yang.
Yeah.
So the team is not all on the same page anymore. The next team in line, which is Juniper, you've decided to fucking trap Pyrrha in her own head with all this shit about Summer. And now she's not emotionally stable anymore, meaning she's gonna hurt somebody, and it's not gonna look pretty.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of Team Juniper is just like, what the fuck are we gonna do? We got nothing. Like, we can't help Pyrrha because she won't open up about this, because she can't!
Because, of course, they blame that over her head, too.
Let's see, who's left? Crap, I can't think of his name. Monkey Eye. Him and his team, it's like, oh yeah, they were important for the one battle. They've gotten 0 focus so far. And then Team Coffee, we've clearly seen that they can be outplayed by Cinder's team.
Yeah. You know, the other thing that still baffles me?
What?
We don't know what the two-eyed girl, what her purpose in all this is.
Oh, fucking Neapolitan?
Yeah.
I think it's her actual name.
Wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. But we don't know her purpose in all this.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, fucking...
Because she wasn't in the backstory episode.
No!
That's what's even worse.
Meaning she's a complete unknown factor. Unless they reveal at some point, oh, by the way, we've had a spy in their group the entire time, and it's fucking Neo. And I'm like, what? Neo's on your side this entire time? Why was she helping? Also, what the fuck is where the fuck is Yang's mom during all this? Is she just like, fuck all this nonsense, I got better shit to deal with?
Well, to be fair, we kind of know that.
I know, but I'm like, we're dealing with potential end of the world shit, and you're like, nah, I got grim shit to deal with. Nah, I got shit to deal with on the other side of the world.
I mean, Crow even did kind of say that. He kind of flat out said that one.
So much for her being helpful.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if what we have seen of her will probably be the bulk of it. Like, any kind of chase to go meet her or anything like that, that's just going to be a red herring that splits the team. It's not really going to be anything productive, I don't feel like.
Yeah, it's just going to get Gang and Crow out of Beacon. And then, like, we're going to be member down on Team Ruby. And then something's going to happen. We're going to get another member down on Team Ruby. And all of a sudden, Ruby's going to be the only one left. And I'll be like, see, Osmond, this is your fault. You didn't want to share. You didn't want to let people in. This is what happens. You obviously trust Team Ruby to some extent. And you let them split up, and this is what's going to happen. Your whole line about making mistakes, about making more mistakes than any one man can count, well, you're going to be adding a lot more by the end of the season. I guarantee it. Because you and the rest of them were in a position to try something. And to think of a solution out of this, and think outside the box instead of just wait around and hope you can figure out something before then, and try to Scooby-Doo your way out of this shit. Well, nope! Your villains are super proactive, and they are one step ahead of you every goddamn time.
But you know what gets me? The supposed randomizer in the Vital Festival.
Uh-huh.
What gets me is you would think someone would realize that it's being tampered with at any point. Because we've had, what, half or more of these battles that have been tampered with?
I think almost all of them have been tampered with.
I don't think the early ones were. Like the full team battles, I don't think they were.
But from like doubles onward, it's been tampered with.
Yeah. And it's like, why has no one realized that? Why? Why has that not even been mentioned?
Probably because, if I were to guess, the randomizer isn't random to begin with. It is fixed. The battles are supposed to be fixed.
But, I mean, at that point, how do you not realize that it's been tampered with?
I don't know, but it's because most of these outcomes were probably what they wanted to begin with. So yeah, that's Ruby for you folks. Osmond and crew are idiots and are literally letting Cinder do whatever the fuck she wants. Team Ruby is about to get shattered. So is Team Juniper. And all we can do is sit back and let us just see the show spiral into darkness. Because nothing's gonna stop Cinder at this point. Nothing. We're about to see a bleak-ass end of this season. A very bleak-ass end of this season, I guarantee it. So, anything else? That's more heartwarming?
I guess since you can technically count it as a show because God knows that Gerard and Alex love doing 30-minute episodes.
Yes, they're Kaizo Mario shit. Oh my god.
That's actually not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
But yeah, that's been pissing Gerard off. And you can tell that. Mm-hmm. But I picked up their Banjo-Kazooie and LA Noire shows, and wow, it's different to see them in terms of the LA Noire play a game and not know anything going into it. Like, not know anything going into it.
LA Noire was a really kind of just kind of came up, hit kind of big, and just disappeared when it came out. I think a couple years ago.
It more disappeared though because of the developer end of it.
Yeah, the developer went right after the game came out.
And it was the events of that kind of unfortunately caused the game to go into a spiraling downhill.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Alex is playing that one.
I guess that's why he's the front one for the images I've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, LA Noire is a really good game. I've seen it through the completion. I think I've completed all the DLC cases. Like, it's a really good game. And it just got swept under the rug. Like, and here's the thing. Rockstar still owns the license to it. Because Rockstar were the ones that published it.
Yeah, and they were saying something about Rockstar had debated about bringing it back.
They should! LA Noire is really good. And I like the idea of a noir-esque video game. Because how many noir-esque video games do we get these days?
But to that, I also have to ask, would you want Rockstar to bring it back if they couldn't get the same team that did it originally? I mean, that's where I would be conflicted. Because honestly, I've seen the downside of it in terms of the Halo games, where a new developer gets it and the quality goes downhill.
Right.
But at the same time, getting the same ones to do it, I've seen that too, where the quality goes downhill because the same people are doing it and they've literally exhausted their ideas.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be that afraid if Rockstar picked it up, because gameplay-wise, it's not that far off from a Grand Theft Auto. It really isn't.
No, not at all.
I think they could tell just as compelling of a story that has a bit of a tragicness to it as a noir story kind of has, because they've done Red Dead Redemption. And Red Dead Redemption is not that far off from what an LA Noire 2 could be, in terms of, like, a general premise with characters and stuff. So, writing-wise, that's not the problem. They would just have to be able to have all of the clues and the mysteries there and be able to really expand upon that. Because that was the real big catch for LA Noire, was the whole investigation, gathering clues, interrogating suspects, being able to see through their lies and bluffs and stuff like that. Like, that's huge. That's what makes LA Noire unique. And that I don't know if Rockstar could pull off. Because Rockstar's never done something like that.
Yeah, not solo anyhow.
Yeah. Like, every other aspect of LA Noire, Rockstar's got. The thing that makes LA Noire unique among games, I don't know. So I'm like, maybe? I'm at least willing to give it a shot, if they try. I'm at least willing to see it through. Because LA Noire should get a sequel at some point. Because it's that good of a game that, like, it could get a sequel. You could do plenty of stuff with this idea.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you don't even have to make it like a direct sequel. You could just set it in New York instead of Hollywood. And just have it around the same time period.
Or you could go another method and advance the time a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more akin to a modern setup for it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Where you've got access to like a little more technology to kind of change how you got to go about the interviews and the interrogations and all that.
Yeah, there's options with this. It's just like, I don't want to see LA Noire just come out, be this really good game, and we never get another shot at a sequel because the developers went just bankrupt, and Rockstar's not willing to take another chance. Like, I hate to see that happen to LA Noire.
But I bet it'll happen.
Yeah.
But it is very interesting to not only see the roles reversed between the two of them, but also to see them play a game that neither one of them's completed.
Out of curiosity, are they trying to go for like a perfect case, like 100%, or are they just going with it?
They're just going with it.
Okay.
They're not
That's
going
good.
for completionist.
Aw.
Banjo-Kazooie, on the other hand,
They're going 100%?
Yeah. Because Gerard actually said in one of, I think it was the first video, it might have been the second one, but he said that was actually the first game that he had played to completion. Which, that's interesting.
That's a long-ass game.
Yeah.
Arc 5's not looking that much brighter than Ruby, to be honest.
Well, that's to be expected.
Oh
Arc
my
5
god.
after all.
Yeah, we got the end of the duel, which was really cool. And yeah. Fuck you, Jean. Just fuck you, Jean. Also, ha! It blew up in your face. I told you from minute one when you decided to pull this bullshit, it's gonna blow up in your face. And look what happened. It blew up right in your face. I'm trying to avoid spoilers for Arc 5, but yeah. Also, for what we found out, like, in the coming episodes, fuck. Well, so much for the tournament.
Yet another tournament arc that won't exist.
Well, it's another tournament arc that won't end, or won't end with a tournament final, because, you know, we've got more important shit than fucking tournaments.
That's just gonna be the trope with this one, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, we're gonna set up for this big tournament that's gonna decide something major. Wait, nope. Something major is actually something that has nothing to do with the tournament.
Yeah, I think we only got, like, one semifinal match, and that was it. The tournament's gonna be canceled after that, because I'm just like, yeah, this tournament's ain't gonna continue, because shit's gonna hit the fan hard right now.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh no, because I know some of the duel matchups that are gonna happen, and I'm just like, oh god. Oh god. By the way, in the next couple episodes, we will have Yuri's Dragon shown off. That is outright confirmed now.
Oh, wow.
It's either this next coming episode, or, like, the following week's episode.
Or it'll be the end of this week's episode.
Yeah. We'll have Yuri's Dragon by the end of the month. That is outright confirmed. And I don't know how the outcome of that duel is going to go. Because there's two ways that duel can go, and one of them's really bad, the other is not as bad. The one that is really bad, oh dear. That's not going to end well. And also, information-wise, from an interview from somebody on the show, I forgot who it was, but they've confirmed that Yuto will separate from Yuya at some point. And I'm like, ooh. Does that? Ooh. There's a duel I see in the future that could be really cool. if Yuto's gonna get separated. So what I'm thinking is a really cool duel in the future is going to be Yuya, Yuto, Yugo versus Yuri.
Yeah.
But of course, we still have all those questions about, like, what the fuck's going on with the U-Boys? What's going on with the bracelets? Because, by the way, Soraya's bracelet now has just started working, apparently. Because now it's started blinking. But I think there's an important reason behind this. Maybe, I don't know. This seems like a very major occurrence, enough for her bracelet to start flashing. But yeah, it's... Arc 5's getting really good again, and just bad shit's happening for people. And it's not looking fairly bright. So yeah. Crap, I have nothing else, to be honest. I barely watched Raw when we were streaming. I have not caught up with Raw at all. All I know is, at the Royal Rumble, it's gonna be, the title's on the line in the Royal Rumble match, and that's it.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay. This hasn't happened in forever. But I guess it's because we have no definitive plans for WrestleMania because half our major roster is injured. So, yeah. I guess the WrestleMania main event's not going to be that important this year. Oh, also, Brock Lesnar came back because we need ratings, son. Yeah, I just don't care about WWE these days. I do have some news. We got a synopsis for Ninja Steel, which confirms that Saban can skip Tokyuger and jump right into Shuriken Sentai after he finishes up Dino Charge. To be fair, it will be in like it'll be next year's season, because this year will be Super Dino Charge or Dino Supercharged, whichever one it is. I think it's Dino Supercharged. So we get to skip Tokyuger and go straight into Shuriken Sentai. And apparently, the Power Rangers will be on a game show! Because the aliens are competing in a game show. Yeah, it sounds really weird.
I'm not. No. Nope. Not even gonna try.
Yeah, to be honest, there's probably been weirder descriptions of a season you can get to. I'm just gonna wait for an episode to come out. To be honest, the last few seasons of Power Rangers since Saban took back over have not been that good. So, yeah. I'm not exactly that excited. I'm just gonna wait for an episode to come out, and we'll wait till then. Cause I'm assuming you haven't watched any Power Rangers from the recent seasons, have you?
Nope.
Wait, what? We're 4 brand new characters for Pokken Tournament? Jesus!
Golly.
We're getting Mewtwo, Garchomp, Braxian, and now Chandelure.
Huh.
Which is a very odd choice, to be honest. But okay. Chandelure is, I think, an X and Y Pokemon? It's a Chandelier Pokemon. Yes, it is a ghost type. I think it's Ghost Fire, technically.
Huh.
Yeah, that's honestly it for me. I didn't even get to watch the Ghost Raw that much, because it was crap quality. So I was like, I got to see Goman fight for a little bit, but I still have no idea what the fuck's going on. Also, there was only one revived monster. One. And it was the one that killed Takaru to begin with.
Oh, but all those monsters are being revived.
No, they're not. There's only one. Also, next week, Ghost goes into space.
Nice.
With the Ryoma icon. I don't know what's going on. I'd have to go look up the episode synopsis to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because again, no subs. I'm only gonna keep saying that because I'm like, I would like to write up a recap and review, you know, at some point for this episode. But I can't do that until you give me subs. Anyway. So, Captain N, the Game Master. Episodes 1 and 2, Kevin in Videoland, and How's Bayou.
You hate not only us, but everyone that watches this show, don't you?
No, because people have a lot of nostalgia for this show. People like this show. Keep that in mind. People like this show. People want Captain N as an amiibo and to be in Smash.
I'm
not kidding. People really like this show. Granted, some of the choices in the show are a bit odd for characters, considering they have the rights to these characters if they're in the fucking show to begin with, but whatever. The aforementioned green Mega Man is just the tip of the iceberg. So yeah. Who's ready for Captain N? I take the silence as a sure, why not?
Do we have to?
Would you like to watch the Legend of Zelda cartoon?
A simple yes or no would have been sufficient.
Well, I'm saying it's either this or the other Nintendo cartoon that came out at this time, besides the Mario stuff.
That I think we already did.
Quality. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So it's either this or Legend of Zelda. So it's either the most ridiculous and possibly terrible crossover you've ever seen, or a whole crap ton of sassy Link. That's our options. I don't think you want the sassy Link.
Oh. Fine.
Alright. You keyed up and ready?
Yep.
Alright, take a look at the first episode of Captain N in 3, 2, 1, go. This is going off to a banging start, I tell you what. Also, did they just call Pit Kid Icarus?
Yep.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Get to love that live action. Oh god, that looks so much like I said. It's ridiculous. Well, at least the dog felt like going after his master.
And was still the dog when he hopped in the TV.
Yep. I heard Mario fireballs, but there is no Mario here.
Yeah. I was going to make the comment about that. And that's a coin.
Mm-hmm. I have to point something out. We have Eggplant Wizard, who's obviously an enemy of Pit. So, okay, that makes sense. Then we have Mother Brain. But no Samus. And we have King Hippo. But no Little Mac. Then I assume we have a Donkey Kong, because there's a Kong Land. But no King K. Rool.
Well, okay. There possibly is a Little Mac, because that was the game he was playing.
Still?
So...
Also, let me point out the fact that this was a Nintendo cartoon, and 2/3 of the characters here are not owned by Nintendo! Mega Man, if you might have forgotten, is owned by Capcom! Oh god, it's a Power Glove! Why? And then Simon is owned by Konami. If this is supposed to be a Nintendo cartoon, where the fuck are the Nintendo character heroes?
Off busy doing their own thing in actual good games.
Apparently. Also, he was kind of sucking at a Punch Out right there, I believe, because his health bar was almost empty. Also, gotta love that reuse of the fucking opening footage.
Yep.
Or opening footage reusing stuff from the first episode, whichever way you want to go. Pit! It's fucking Pit! It's been Pit since the beginning! Okay. Oh, God. Already starting on the love interest stuff. And again! Like, Mario has his own cartoon, and Zelda has his own cartoon, or Legend of Zelda has his own cartoon, so that makes sense. But, where's the rest of the classic Nintendo characters in this? You were saying? Nope, can't do that. You gotta save the world or die with the rest of us. Oh god, I already hate Simon. Also, why is Mega Man chain smoking? I'm very confused by this. He's a robot. He doesn't need the chain smoke. And if he does, that shouldn't kill his voice like that. Well then. Good to see that our evil villains are fairly competent at their job.
Aren't all evil villains competent at their job?
No. Also, outside of Mother Brain, who put together this D squad of villains? Literally, Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo.
Well, I mean, Bowser was already doing other stuff, and so was Ganondorf.
King K. Rool? Wario? Anybody? Anybody worth their goddamn time here? Anyone I don't feel like calling a jobber? Really? I was about to
Into the
say,
roof.
I guess. I assumed he was surrounded by lifts. No, it's very rude of you to not use a door. my god. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen!
Yep.
That was the warp pipe, asshole.
I mean, the warp circle?
Yes.
It wasn't even a pipe.
Well, it had made the sound of a warp pipe.
I know it.
Busy getting kidnapped! Still be getting busy kidnapped! No! Can he not hear this conversation?
Apparently not.
You fucking think? Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Or sick the dog on him. That works too. Apparently the dog is more competent than you because you have yet to use your gun offensively, except to break the door down. Oh no, he's going to throw a tomato at you. Oh my god.
Wow.
Really? Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen, fucking scrubbing it up in the first episode. If you just shot him when you got in the door, we would have been fine.
Or here's the novel concept. You secure the victim first.
Hit! Oh my god. You were saying... Also, what the fuck is up with Pitt's wings?
I don't know.
Like, why is most of the wings stationary, but the 4 feathers on each side is what's flapping?
To be fair, he kind of deserves all of this.
I still don't get why there's so many Mario effects, but Mario is nowhere to be found in this show.
I know.
Do we just get those stock sounds from there? Wait. Hang on. Time. You have a pause button that actually works! Here's an idea. How about you pause and go look for her? If you can manipulate time, you can do whatever the fuck you want!
Even though that's not even the same one he pointed to earlier.
Also, what fucking game? Also, it's a trick coin. Guarantee it. Told ya. Meanwhile, with stock footage from earlier this episode... Well, at least we're getting Metroid music. Sure you can. You can go rescue the princess and let these numbnuts go on their stupid wild goose chase. That is not Donkey Kong. Also, why is he so huge?
Yeah.
And an asshole. Although to be fair, he is that dumb.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was hearing things before, but nope, Kid Icarus has a... No. Pit has a fucking speech thing. Just like Mega Man. Oh my god. Why do people like the show? I'm very confused.
Me too.
You're an idiot. On Heroes! Dumber than a bag of fucking rocks. Pit, he's just holding on to your feet. You could literally pull yourself out of there! Oh my god. Let me guess, a piranha plant. Even though it looks nothing like a piranha plant.
Yep.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. You have a fucking gun, for God's sakes! Use it! Oh my god. This has to be fucking child safety bullshit standards from back in the day. You have a gun! Fucking use it! I was about to say, where the fuck did you get warped to? Donkey Kong does not involve volcanoes.
Nope.
At all. Yeah, it's closer to our impending doom.
Pet.
Wait. Bravo, Simon. You're a fucking imbecile. So now his pause doesn't affect the people. Why do I have a feeling his powers are just going to change whenever the fuck the plot feels like it?
Because they already have.
Including his ability to stop time! Like so!
It's not how that works. He paused. When he unpaused, it'd still be moving. In the same trajectory it was.
Exactly! Oh my god. I hate Simon.
A team. There's the letter I in
Who
there,
let
right?
this jackass on the team? Oh my god! Or it's a well. You know what? Let me rephrase this. Not only do we have D Squad villains, we have D Squad heroes. I guess that works.
Oh, I get it. He's Mario.
So we have Discount Mario, Not Picked, Chain-Smoking Mega Man, Jackass Simon, and the girl. And the dog. Dude, if you thought to hold the door open! Also, and you have a gun. You have a gun. Use it. Use it. Use it. Shoot the door open. Shoot a window open. Or just fall in a hole.
Now you're going to use the gun.
Oh my god. This is some stock-ass stocking music.
Yep.
So, Scooby-Doo chase sequence, fantastic.
Goes right along with the music, because it sounds like
Yeah.
something you'd hear in Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. Does he just pull out the gun whenever he just feels like it?
Uh-huh.
Also, why didn't you do that earlier? You could have got out. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
Seriously.
Really?
Now
he introduces the fact that it just arbitrarily runs on power. What power? Yay, our D Squad heroes get to do something important. What are you going to do? Stare. So, Mother Brain defeated him in the first episode. Yay! Season's over, right? That's a very short chair. Shut up, Simon. Shut up, Simon. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, shirking personal responsibilities to do something else. How we feeling?
I don't want to discuss it. And the third time we've gotten the same stock footage?
Yep. Alright. This is fun, isn't it? I'm trying to think of why people have nostalgia for this, and I'm like, okay, seeing the famous characters here, sure. What episode in? I'm already a fuck this show. What the fuck?
But I mean, it's got Kid Icarus in it.
Pet. Pet. It's always been Pet. What the fuck?
And it's got not Mega Man.
Yeah, the fucking chain-smoking Mega Man. And Simon Belmont with his head shoved up so far up his own ass, it's ridiculous. Well, you ready for episode 2?
No, but we're gonna do it anyhow, so...
Well then, watching Captain N episode 2. 3, 2, 1, go. God, this is our opening.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how much are they going to use this footage?
How many episodes are there?
$34.
Well, then I would assume all 34.
What? How? Huh? No. Why would you even think that there were no rats involved in that clip? Apparently there's a game called Bayou Billy that people like. I've never heard of it. To hire some better goons? Wait a minute, is that Dr. Wily? He seems a bit short for Wily.
What if it's because he's compared to the others?
That's possible. You know what the problem with this plan already is?
What?
Don't the D-Squad's heroes have a dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do realize that's on a charge, right? Right, like dancing.
I love the fact that he said that without moving his mouth.
Yep. Animation quality of the 80s. Hi, Metroid music again. Are these just are these warp zones just randomly placed everywhere?
Pretty much.
Why? But, I'm okay.
That's a rock solid plan. Not.
Was the other salad stuff necessary for this? I ask again, who put him on the team? Was there literally no one left to fill the third slot? Literally no one? Like,
Pretty
at
much.
all?
He deserved that.
Yes. Also, what's the point of covering up that one spot if you're going to be walking through an entire swamp? It's all mud and gunk.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this show.
Yeah. This must be one of those nostalgic line things, because I'm like, this show's not good. At all.
Unless it's one of those that was good at the time, and that's what the nostalgia is. Because we have demonstrated the fact on Rampant Gaming Versus not once but twice that there are games like that. Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. I seem to recall we questioned why we liked those games to begin with.
True. Yeah, this show's not good.
I don't know if it just didn't age well or what, but
Does the pause take too many charges? Is that why he never uses it?
no, you are in deep quicksand.
Bravo, Ian. You're an idiot. And that's not how quicksand works, but fuck it! Where the fuck is that alligator?
He's on the giant beige screen.
How? Ooh. What?
So if it was a cat, he wouldn't have helped him. But because it's a dog, he'll help him.
Apparently. Why? Okay. A gun will, like the one you have!
And I thought he just said that the quicksand screwed up the power pad.
Yes, he did. Unless it's recharged since then. Which, how the fuck does it recharge?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, with the stock music.
Hmm.
Oh my god, this is literally a training montage.
Yep.
But you've been happy to spend all this time with him, training him! Ugh. When did Wiley become German?
I don't know.
That certainly happened. Meanwhile, with the D Squad. What the fuck happened to the color right there? No, he's not. Guarantee he's not up a tree. Exactly! Listen to the woman that's obviously smarter than you! Bravo, dipshit. You have found a wild cat.
And what's the deal with everyone in whips?
I don't know. No, they're not. You idiot! Oh my god. Yes, leave the dragon to her, who's just gonna bark his name every 5 minutes. Meanwhile, Duke has went and proceeded to gotten him lost and self-lost.
Well, more lost.
Yep. I believe he won that encounter. Also, how far back are you? Like, how big is this place? Because literally no one has ran into anyone. Except that Kevin and Billy. A broke-ass airboat.
Oh, it was an airboat.
The fair looked like a piece of junk to begin with. Oh my god. And did we just pause there for him to say that?
Yep.
Okay, randomly Kevin is here! What the fuck? Okay. Whatever, fuck it, I don't care. Why did you jump over the snake? Also, you were washing your feet in a fucking swamp. You're an idiot.
Why couldn't that have killed him?
Again, who let this asshole on the team? Was literally no one else available? Literally no one?
And
you just poured in from nowhere?
So then where's our so-called hero? Because he was near them two idiots.
Yep.
God. Ah. So now he's up a tree. Miraculously.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him! For the love of God, shoot something! Give the hero a gun, he only fires 4 shots an episode. And it's never actually helpful. By the way, But by the way, aren't Pit and Mega Man in the swamp too?
No.
I swear to God, they. Oh my God. And are these guys just walking off without them? Why? Meanwhile, this thing's on a beach. What? What's going on?
That was failed to do texture, so we were gonna wing it.
How about you jump over him? Or, stop time and then get it!
He can't, he gets splashed with water.
That only affected the zapper.
I'm sure it inadvertently did that too. Messed up with the pad too.
Kill him. Damn it! They were running in that direction anyway. You did nothing. So they're not dead?
Apparently not.
I don't think this is what he meant, but fuck him. No, he hasn't. Guarantee it. Discount Scooby-Doo over here isn't gonna learn shit and all. Oh my God. Did they reuse this footage for the credits again?
Yep. Yep.
Well, I know it's fairly obvious, but what do you think?
Nope.
But what the fuck? Who likes the show? Who? And I demand for you to tell me why. I demand answers, because there is nothing good about this show. We have video game characters, but they're in no way representation of their original counterparts. We have heroes who suck at being heroes. We have villains who suck at being villains. We have a plot that is just, we'll capture the princess. For no reason. None.
None at all.
Just, what the fuck? It's this. This isn't good. Like, at all.
No.
Whatsoever.
Nope. Nope. Not at all.
I'm done. I'm just done. I'm just skimming through Tumblr because I was like, fuck this. I'm getting something to distract myself from this show. Because that's ridiculous. I'm like, this is not a crossover show. And if this is supposed to be a Nintendo show, why the fuck are two of the main characters not Nintendo owned?
Don't mind me, but I just found something that was funny that actually came up because we watched the second episode. So now I've got to post the link to you, and that link also will go in there. It'll be in the description below. You all can watch that too.
Oh god. What? What, pray tell, have you discovered?
You need to watch it.
That is more entertaining than the last fucking hour of content.
Honestly, after that we just had to mutter through. That brought a smile to my face.
My only question is, how is Samus going to drink that coffee?
That's a good point.
Like, I get her look of just her staring at Falcon going, the fuck am I looking at? But I question how she's going to drink that coffee. Also, Fox's face is perfect of this. I'm just like, this is what people compare me to. This guy claims to be a bounty hunter. Also, Falcon's stupid shit-eating grin. Fucking perfect. And for those wondering how it's related, well, it is using the Transformers transition music, so it's at least making reference to the time period. So fuck it.
And it's Nintendo characters.
Yep.
So there we go.
Sonic background.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Subspace Emissary is a better crossover than this, and it has no dialogue
at all. And you know, we need to quit doing that.
What, mentioning Subspace Emissary?
Yeah, before we even have a chance for the first episode to go out. Spoilers, not really spoilers, but first episode's been recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Along with like the next 6 after that.
Yeah. Fuck this nonsense. This show is dumb.
I think Fox's head shake is about the only thing I can say about the show we watched, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So...
next week, we're back to something better in the form of Go Busters. Till then, that'll do it for
Rapid Epsilon.
Pacemaker 2448 saying, fuck this show and good night, everybody. We'll see you on the next round of Game Sleep Riff Tracks. Peace out.
Don't forget to click the links on the top and the bottom and check out the other shows in the annotations. For those on the mobile, all the links are in the description below.